Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Yes, you heard that right. You read that right. Sergio Ramos, our center back from back in the day, has dropped a song on Real Madrid, on Florentino Perez. My man is moving like Taylor Swift about her high school, college ex-boyfriends, like Juice World with the I Still See Your Shadows in My Room. Oh my days. I mean, I didn't expect this, from one of the best center backs to ever play the sport to now one of the best artists in the world. This guy's probably beating Drake at some point. Man, I'm looking forward to this. Before we get into anything, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. We have finally hit 10 subscribers, bro. Big up all of you guys. Big up each and every one of you watching my video. Thank you so much for the love and support that you guys give me. Just, even the viewers alone who don't subscribe, calm, brother, calm. As long as you'll enjoy the content, that's all that matters to me. And yeah, comment down your thoughts in the comment section below and let's get right into it. I managed to find the translated version of his lyrics. Now his song's name is Cibeles. If I hope I'm saying that right. But yeah, let's get into it, bro. Let's get into it. There are things I didn't tell you that still hurt. I never wanted to leave. You asked me to fly. You asked me to fly. You asked me. There are things I didn't tell you. Just right off the bat. I think as guys, all of us have been there. Like that one girl that got away, that one ex that haunts you till this day. Like, there are things that you didn't get to say, when things ended. It's kind of like the Lana Del Rey lyric, like there's things I want to say to you, but I'll just let you live. I mean, it kind of sounds like he might have taken it from her and just Spanishified it, maybe. But damn, this brother and his feeling. It's been a couple of years since he left, and he's saying that it still hurts. Never wanted to leave, you asked me to fly. It's like, those times when you didn't want it to end, but they didn't see it anymore with you. Like they didn't see a future no more, and you just had to walk away. I would kill for you. I loved you and defended you all my days. I loved you and brother, what you mean you would kill for us? You killed everybody, bro. You killed Salah in the final of the UCL in 2018. You killed Messi multiple times. You killed Neymar a few times. Who haven't you killed, man? Who haven't you killed? You and Pepe bullied Ribery. Who else is left? I loved you and I defended you. Like, if ever anybody said a thing about the club, Madrid could rest assured that Ramos would have their back, that Ramos would defend their name. I dressed in gala attire. I gave you blood and sweat. I enjoyed you and I suffered you. I gave you blood and sweat. Brother, we all know, we've all seen you dripping in blood from your defending antics, man. We've all seen it. I enjoyed you and I suffered you. It's like I enjoyed the highs and the lows. Not one bit was regretted. At the peak times I enjoyed my heart out, and at the lowest of times I suffered, but it was worth it because I was with all of you. Bro, damn. I hope you're doing well. Depends on when you're talking about it, low key, because if you're talking about like now, or right now, you're on the top of the table before international break, of course, but last season, if you take that into consideration, we have been pretty bad, low key. And we did need a center back last season. You would have been nice to be. Although I feel bad without you, it's a good thing I left because you didn't treat me the same. You loved me and I loved you, but someone always gives more. Damn, brother, damn. You loved me and I loved you, but someone always gives more. The depth in that lyric, brother Ray. But yeah, it's been almost 4 years since he left, and he still wishes us the best. He feels bad that he isn't without us, bro. Like, he hates being in any other club except for Real Madrid. Of course, his iconic celebration of, the 93 on his back. It's a good thing I left because you didn't treat me the same. Low-key after he left. In my opinion, Yeah, we didn't value him as much because we had him for so long. It's like, you get a little complacent because it's there, you get that feeling like, oh, it's always gonna be there, it's never gonna go wrong. It's like, you know, you and your significant other could love each other as much as you want, but it's only in the tough times when shit gets rough and shit hits the fan, when it's hard to breathe, it's hard to see, the future is unclear, everything is hazy. It's only then when you see who loves who more, you see their true colors in those tough moments, because it's all good. When things are all good, it's easy to, love one another. But when shit hits the fan, when shit hits the roof, when things get tight and tough, that's when you see who really loves who more and who really meant it. Damn. Everything was just as I dreamed until I had to wake up, ladies and gentlemen. We all know what that is like. You go to bed with a heavy heart and you wake up. You wake up and you wake up and things felt so real. It takes you the whole day to recover. Whatever you do, later in the day, you go to school, you come back, you go to the gym, everything feels so rattled and shaken up because of the dream, man. It felt so real. Everything was just as I dreamt until I had to wake up. I gave you a crown. You gave me wings. Talking about the trophies that he brought us, all the awards he brought us, and the wings that we gave him, to help him establish himself as one of the greatest center backs in the history of the sport. History of this sport, ladies and gentlemen. You know, putting him on the big stage up against the biggest of teams, giving him the opportunities to play in the biggest of games, and him just proving why he deserves to be there each and every time. Like, after all that, you just made me leave. You just made me walk away. I look at you now. You're still just as beautiful. My men out there know. I don't gotta say nothing about this line. My boys know. All the boys watching this shit know, man. Everybody knows what that means. That no one is indispensable. Life teaches you. A game lasts 90 minutes and I gave you 90 and 3 more, man. Talking about the La Decima. Without him, we never have gotten that 10th UCL, their corner from MADRID. And, Ramos just perfectly there, up against the Atletico defenders and just slots it right in, slots it right in. And Florentino Perez, man, I don't know how you don't look at that moment. Like, I don't know how you don't look back at that moment and go, wow, this guy deserves 2 more years. Because, brother, you stood up. Look here. Come here, brother. Sit in my office. Have a fucking seat. You stood up and you clapped. You celebrated. From that moment on, that UCL was ours, brother. Because of him. If not for him, that UCL would never have been ours. Ever. Come on, bro. He easily deserved 2 more years. No questions asked. I never got tired of trying. The story was a legend. I'd rather die standing than live on my knees. I never got tired of trying, bro. We all know what he means by that, man. We all know, everybody knows. Like, shit is so hard and, it's so rough. But you don't give up because you know it's worth it in the end. This story was a legend. The beautiful story, bro. He was with us for like more than a decade, almost two, maybe, if we had pushed him a bit more. Like, kept him for a bit longer. He probably would have retired with us. I'd rather die standing than live on my knees. Oh my days, bro. This guy. This guy. Like, he'd rather walk away while he can. Because he knows that nothing is going to change the outcome at all. Nothing he does or nothing he says will ever change the outcome. Than live on my knees rather than begging and pleading for things to work out. Damn, bro. Damn. This guy's in his bag. I'll give my heart even if it's returned to me damaged. Bro, stop that shit. Oh my days. Oh, brother, what did we do to you? What did we do to you? Oh, we're so sorry, man. Far out. Far out. He did not deserve this. He genuinely did not deserve this. You forgot me. You left me alone. Low key, that's what I'm talking about. Like after he left, we barely even spoke about him, and it was so sudden. Like we expected his contract to be extended, like without a doubt, and then out of nowhere, boom, he's gone. And for about 6 to 7 months, he was just a free agent. You know, a free agent. Damn. Without being able to decide, that's what hurts me the most. We forced him out of the club the same way we did to Madrid, the same way we did to Ronaldo, the same way we did to Casillas, bro. It's the same way we've done to every legend of this club, man. That's a shame. And even though everything was like this, I would gladly come back. Damn. Alright. Alright. Once and 1,000 times. And even though everything was like this, I would gladly come back. Once and even 1,000 times. Oh my days, brother. What did we do to you? What did we do to you, my friend? Ladies and gentlemen, I think this just goes to show that Perez really is not good in terms of decision making. You know, he's given away some of our greatest players ever. You know, and sure that has made room for new players to develop. Like Ronaldo leaving gave Vinny Jr. the opportunity to grow and become the player he is now, the Ballon d'Or worthy player of last year. You know, sure, but I don't think our legends deserve to be treated this way. Not one bit. Not one bit, man. Not one bit. Damn, Ramos. Damn, brother. We are sorry. We are sorry. But that was all for today's video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you are new, let us get to 15 subscribers. Yes, 15 subscribers before the end of this week. Let me know what you think about Ramos' new song, Cibeles. And ladies and gentlemen, more content coming your way. I will be seeing you in the next video. Peace. That was perfect.